Welcome everybody to the largest student university webinar in the world, the 37 days of life celebration student university webinar. Stay connected. Webinar for Day Connected. Stay connected. Today is day 13th of the webinar, and it's wonderful to have you all here. And there is so much to share. As I mentioned earlier, that I would be finishing the law of subconsciousness by tomorrow, and then we will start with basically the study abroad skills. How to basically select the countries, how to select the universities, how to select the program, the application, the admission, the scholarship, and there's so much to talk about. So remember, it's starting from Wednesday, 1st September from 6:30 p.m. And if you are not logged in, then probably you'll be missing something. Now, are you able to see my presentation slide? Also important basically to understand is that try to basically, this is a 37 days live webinar. So the objective is to reach out to as many people, as many students, as many of them who are in need. And if you can forward it to your friends, families, and relatives in need, it will just support the cause. Okay, I sincerely hope that you would do that and you would help us in reaching out to as many people and to the students that are in need. Because internet has given this option where you are allowed to reach to as many people, and that's how we are giving it free so that we can reach to as many people, and you are a very important part of this process, because if you are forwarding to people, then you are just supporting this cause. So let's go to the study. First basically I'll talk about Education Abroad Counseling Center. Now it started in Feb 2000. uh, the vision was to educate the youth by providing them with study abroad career options worldwide. Our mission is to help 10 lakh high schools and graduate students achieve career growth using pre-application technology. We have till date counseled more than 13,500 students. Our USP is that we are one of those few study abroad counseling in the world who can do counseling for all countries, be it US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, European country, or any other country. People are telling me which of the 5 countries that we do major. It depends basically. Majorly, we get students for US, Canada, UK, and now we are getting it for Germany and Spain, because Australia and New Zealand have closed their borders. So when Australia and New Zealand will start their borders, we'll probably have more of Australia and New Zealand as well. So all levels, we do it from 7th grade to probably PhD, to almost all levels that we cover, and almost all programs. We are a research-based counseling center. We guaranteed admissions, or we give you a total counseling fee refund. So that's about Education Abroad Counseling Center. It follows the SMART counseling method for study abroad. Now let's basically go to the first law of subconscious mind. We covered this earlier, but I just want to revise, because I'm one of those basically who feel that without if I just rush, it doesn't make sense. The objective is to basically help as many of them, and if things can be revised, it will help you to remember better. So first law of subconscious was, your subconscious mind does not understand the difference between imagination and reality. Okay, you can fool your subconscious mind. Successful people have mastered the art of fooling the subconscious mind, and they do it all the time. So the conclusion is that you can fool your subconscious mind by focusing on what you want, so that the energy flows where attention goes. So if you want to buy anything, let's say Mercedes car, you can focus on the Mercedes car, and your subconscious mind will help you to get that Mercedes car. If you want, there are Google, or you can Google it on the power of subconscious mind. It has great powers. Only thing is, we have never been taught in our schools, colleges, how to use our subconscious mind. So we only know about conscious mind and training the subconscious mind. So there is a lot of power in the subconscious mind which you can use to fulfill your dreams. The second law of subconscious mind states that your subconscious mind does not understand the language, it only understands pictures. So when I mentioned, basically said about yesterday, that about the Mercedes-Benz C-Class car, I told you that you can keep a picture next to it. You can always also visualize the car. Okay, if you can visualize the car, it goes to your subconscious mind, because subconscious mind only remembers pictures. It doesn't understand the language. So if you can give a clear instruction to your subconscious mind, your mind will understand what it wants and accordingly focus on basically helping you to get that particular thing. The third subconscious mind law of subconscious mind is that your subconscious mind does not understand the difference between past, present, future, day, night, man, woman, good, bad. So when basically when I told you to write yesterday, I told basically I am enjoying driving Mercedes Benz C class that I bought for myself. Now I mentioned I am enjoying driving. I use the present continuous because your subconscious mind doesn't understand about past, present, future. It wants to live in present. So when you are going to say what you want in future in present continuous, your subconscious mind may be able to relate better that this is what you want, and then it will help you to achieve that. Similarly, basically about day, night, man, woman, good, bad that we talked about, that how this can influence your basically subconscious mind. If you have missed anything, you can go back to the video and you can check basically probably day before yesterday it was. No, yesterday we covered this. Yesterday we covered this. Okay. The conclusion is true power of subconscious mind is in emotions. So huge emotions like basically happy, feel good, hooray, these emotions will help the subconscious mind to basically to go to this emotions will help you the subconscious mind to fulfill your goal. So true power is in emotions. What command you give in deep emotions, that will happen. The fourth law of subconscious mind is your subconscious mind is always active and never sleeps. Okay, it is 24/7 active, it doesn't sleep. Now we have to understand here basically, today age is of internet age, and kids are many kids are exposed to WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, YouTube, uh, OTV platform like Netflix, Amazon. I don't know how many other things that I am not aware of. So, and there is constant crime, rape, sex, and unwanted things that have been basically displayed in these particular platforms. Now, if your child is continuously watching this, then your subconscious mind basically will be able to, keep it, these images are developed in the subconscious mind. And then basically you find accordingly the output. So it is very important to check what your child is, watching regularly, so that you can keep a control on this, because your subconscious mind doesn't sleep. Even when you are sleeping, and if you keep your television on, your subconscious mind being active can listen to the ears what is going on. So you need to have the surrounding which basically helps you to have that peaceful atmosphere, because your subconscious mind can attract what you see, what you hear, what you feel, and what you think. Um, so, and also very important is, since basically subconscious mind is active, you can program your mind when you're sleeping. I mentioned about how you can program it in my video yesterday, so you can check that. Fifth law is your subconscious mind is lazy by default. Okay. So when your conscious mind tells that I want a Mercedes Benz C class car, your subconscious mind will say, I need to work hard for this. It is difficult. So your subconscious mind will not accept, because your subconscious mind is lazy by default. It does not want to work hard. Also, because of your basically wrong programming from child, your subconscious mind has got into a habit where it doesn't want to change. So now, basically, how you will train your subconscious mind to get that? I mentioned earlier also that when I'm going to write, I'm saying that I'm happy driving Mercedes Benz C class that I am basically bought for myself. Happy, cheerful, enjoying, feel good, hooray, or any other words which makes the subconscious mind feel that you are enjoying that thing. Basically subconscious mind will register. Why? Because it wants to enjoy that happiness more and more. So when it wants to enjoy that happiness more and more, it will register, and that will help you in fulfilling that goal. Now, here basically, you have to understand that basically, if you are looking at uh, developing basically this picture of subconscious mind, basically creating that picture. So I also told you that you can have the picture of the car, or you can visualize the car, you can keep yourself enjoying, and all these things will make your subconscious mind working. Now let me give you an example. um, Suppose basically, let's have two cases. You have friends who are earning around 5 crores to 50 crores. And if you sit with those friends who are earning around 5 crores to 50 crores, they will also basically say that business is not doing so good. I still have money problem, no money to basically pay wages or to pay bills. But what you will notice is these people will keep on buying new machineries, new plant, new unit. And when you check with them that how are you doing that? So he says it's very important to be competitive in the market. It's very important to basically do this because that is how you are going to basically stay in the market. You need to be basically having that advantage in your market. They will give an example of others that this person has done this and he is successful. This person has done this and he is successful. And this person has done this and he is successful. So they are going to give you a few examples of it. Okay. Let's take the second case, basically. Okay. Maybe I this example that I was giving was probably of the other thing, but I gave it to you. But no problem. I'll just complete the example. So in the second case, basically, it so happens that your subconscious, if you are basically going to have people who are going to get around 50,000 to 2 lakhs per year. Now, how is those people going to discuss? They are going to discuss like, um, you know, it is risky to invest in stock market. That person has invested and lost the money. This person has invested and lost the money. That person has invested and lost the money. So they will say, all have negative feelings and they will not invest. So it is very important to understand what type of friends you are going to have, because that influences your subconscious mind, and that influences how your subconscious mind is going to order for things and help you in your dreams. So this was the example that I wanted to give, but it is not of this law. Here it is basically the subconscious mind is lazy. If you want to active, you need to give them enjoyment, thrill, so that the subconscious mind basically becomes activate. Okay. Also, basically, let me say in this, what I want to say is, for every reason, let's suppose I have to show that enjoyment, that I am enjoying driving. So it gets a reason and then it goes for this. So I have to give a reason to the subconscious mind for the action to happen. I have to give a reason to the subconscious mind for action to happen. So what is my reason of basically providing this 37 days live webinar? Because I want to reach out to as many students. I want to reach out to educational institutes. I want to reach out to villages where education abroad counseling service facility is not available, so that maximum students are benefited through this, so that I could basically use my skill in educating as many people, because that is how I feel the change will happen in this world, and this world will be a better place to live. So with this, I'm going to convince my subconscious mind that I'm going to basically, want to give this 37 days live webinar. I can also give an example that, I had earlier basically done my educational guide, which was circulated free to 1,000 schools and colleges and to around 200 universities. I do basically do counseling free to schools and colleges, basic counseling. So I am doing this. So it is in line with what I'm doing. So my subconscious mind is convinced, and when my subconscious mind is convinced, it will help me. Imagine, because what I'm saying right now is more into subconscious mind. So I just got confused with the example because it is in my subconscious mind. I got confused. I decided, okay, let me give this example. But then I suddenly realized this example doesn't belong to this. So it's all your subconscious mind that can support you or may not support you. and what you are doing. So you have to give a reason to your subconscious mind to happen. Now, if I want basically tomorrow that I want to have a 365 days free webinar, I may have to convince my subconscious again, give my subconscious mind a reason. If I want to basically have a free TV show, I would like to have to convince my subconscious mind. I have to give a reason. If I have to do any other activity in reaching out to the youth, I will have to give a reason. So I can't, it is difficult to give different reasons every time convincing the subconscious mind to perform, to support. So what should I do now? I should have a vision. Now, vision is that long-term dream that I want to achieve, which I mentioned in my initial second slide, where I said my vision is to basically educate the world so that basically these youth can change. These youth can be empowered with knowledge. They know basically their rights. They know their responsibilities. They know what change they can bring. They can contribute to the society so that this world becomes a better place to live. Now, I am a study abroad counselor. So my service would be in study abroad. I would rather not do any other service because I'm not good in that. I'm good in this. So I better give this service, basically whatever I could, so that I can reach out to many students. And then in this particular thing, I will be able to do a better job. And probably we are one of those few who are left who can do study abroad counseling for all countries, all universities, all levels, who can provide guaranteed admission because of pre-application technology. So why not I use this skill for the larger good of the society? So once my subconscious mind is convinced with the bigger vision that I want have, that basically this is what I want to achieve, then whatever I do, it will support me. I don't have to give a different reason each time. Because my subconscious mind is now supporting the bigger vision. Until that bigger vision is not fulfilled, it will keep on supporting me for every reason that I'm doing it. So in this way, you can make your subconscious mind active. So sixth law of subconscious mind. Let me just see how much time I have. Okay. Your subconscious mind takes command as it is, as it has no mechanism to help it distinguish between right and wrong. So it is based on basically the first thing that I told you. Three things are important to bring change: right friends, right habit, right coach. So if you have these three things, then you are going to train your subconscious mind in a way that will help him to basically achieve the goal, because the subconscious mind does not distinguish between right and wrong. So it's about, if you are going to have friends who are going to smoke, you will get influenced and you will also smoke. If you have friends who are having alcohol, you will also get influenced and have alcohol. If you have friends who have girlfriends, you can also. I'm not saying that it is bad to have girlfriends, but we get influenced by our friends. So my example of last, where I said basically if you have a group which are earning on 5 crores to 50 crores, you are influenced by those friends' thinking. And accordingly, you are ready to take more risk. Whereas if you have friends who are basically thinking that investing is risky, you will not invest. You will always go safe because you are surrounded by such friends. Because your subconscious mind doesn't understand the difference between right and wrong. It gets influenced. So it is very important to understand what type of company you have, what friends you have, or negative people that you are surrounded with, or positive people that you are surrounded with, because all these will help in your decision making, what you want in your life. The seventh law is subconscious mind is like a stubborn kid. Now, your subconscious mind basically, if you tell your Mercedes, if you tell your subconscious mind that so if the conscious mind tells the subconscious mind that I need a Mercedes Benz C class, the subconscious mind will say that I need to work hard. Sorry, If you say basically, because it's stubborn, it doesn't want to do that. If you say, I want to buy a house, it will say, sorry, I need to work hard. Sorry. It's stubborn. If you say basically, I need to go on holiday, or I want to send my son abroad, it will say, so I need to work hard. Sorry. So your subconscious mind is stubborn. Now, this can be positive or negative as well. Now, imagine basically a case example where Colonel Sanders, the KFC, okay, when he was trying to basically, while he was selling the fried chicken on the stall, the road had to be widened, the highway had to be widened, so his stall was broken. So now he, at the age of 65, he decided that I am going to basically sell my recipe. And he went door to door. He was rejected 1009 times. Imagine how strong his brain is. How much strong he was able to do that. And that's the power of subconscious, because the subconscious mind is a stubborn kid. It doesn't give up. Even if at night you give up, in the morning it is again basically saying that let's go, do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. And now KFC is an international brand. You have KFC at every places that you go. Or Thomas Edison, basically, he failed 999 times. What must be his brain? Till he invented the light bulb. It was not on the first or second attempt that happened. So your subconscious mind is stubborn. It doesn't give up. Or you talk about Sanjeev Bilchandani of Naukri.com. He is an MBA from IIM Ahmedabad, and rather than taking up a job, he started a portal, Naukri.com. And it took 15 years for him to be successful. Now imagine the family pressure, the friends pressure, the peers pressure that he must be having, because all his friends must be doing very good. But the subconscious mind is stubborn. Similarly, basically, when you get into the bad habits, you don't want to give it up easily. Whatever bad habits that you get from the surroundings, you don't want to give it easily. So you can get your subconscious mind addicted to good or bad. It is basically how you use your subconscious mind. Once you know that your subconscious mind is powerful and it can be used for getting success in your life, then it is on you how you are going to use it, with whom you are going to stay, with how you are going to basically think, what you are going to basically visualize. All these things will matter. And I'm sure basically this session of success skills has given some insight about how you are going to do it. That's all for today that I have. And tomorrow we will have the last few 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th of subconscious mind. And then from Wednesday, I would start with what I'm good in. I'm good in my study abroad. So I will basically talk about the study abroad things, and we will finish our study abroad and then we'll come back to subconscious mind. So thank you very much for your time.